The hour that doesn't belong to the world, close your eyes. Imagine the world asleep. No traffic, no inbox, no noise. Now imagine you, standing in the silence of the pre-dawn. The stars above, the breath of your lungs, the ground beneath your bare feet. This moment is yours. It does not belong to your job. It does not belong to your stress. It does not belong to yesterday or tomorrow. It belongs only to the version of you that dares to rise before anyone's watching. This is more than a wake-up time. This is a rebellion against the ordinary, against the distracted, against the forgotten self. The 5 a.m. mindset isn't a trick. It's a mirror. It shows you who you truly are when no one else is around to perform for. And what you do in that hour shapes what you do with your entire life. Welcome to the Hour of the Awakened. The psychology of mornings, reclaiming your inner territory. Why is 5 a.m. so powerful? Because it interrupts the pattern of unconscious living. Most people wake up late, reactive, and behind. Their first thoughts are stress. Their first move is their phone. Their first emotion is overwhelm. But what if you took back the beginning? What if the first hour of your day wasn't chaos, but creation? That's what the 5 a.m. mindset does. It teaches you that you are not a servant to time. You are the sculptor of it. You begin to own your day before the world can take it from you. When you wake up early, you don't chase energy, you generate it. You don't wait for confidence, you earn it. You don't ask for clarity, you create it. Psychologists call this internal locus of control. It's the core of high performance. It's the opposite of being a victim to your schedule, mood, or circumstances. It begins when you say, I choose to wake up early because my destiny is worth the discomfort. This mindset, when repeated daily, becomes identity. You're not just someone who wakes up early. You're someone who keeps their word to themselves. And that changes everything. The biological code of success. Let's move beyond mindset for a moment. Let's look at the machine you live in, your body. Because the 5 a.m. mindset isn't just a mental discipline, it's a biological advantage. You see, your body already knows the power of the early morning. It's hardwired into your cells. 1. The hormonal surge of clarity. Between 4:30 a.m. and 6:30 a.m., your brain and body enter a peak hormonal state. Your cortisol is at its healthiest high, giving you natural energy and alertness. Your dopamine begins to rise, sparking motivation and mood. Your melatonin fades, giving space for mental clarity. And your serotonin, the happiness hormone, starts to light the fire of optimism. When you wake up and engage your body and mind, you're riding the perfect biological wave. Ignore this window, and you miss your best self. 2. Brain waves of breakthrough. In these sacred hours, your brain shifts between theta and alpha waves. Theta equals intuition, deep insight, creativity. Alpha equals calm focus, flow state, ease of learning. This brain state is rare during the chaos of the day. But at 5 a.m., it's available if you choose to tap into it. Meditate now, and it goes deeper. Visualize now, and it embeds faster. Journal now, and truth pours out of you. This is not a myth. This is neuroscience. The battle with the old self. Killing the snooze voice. Here's what they won't tell you. You will be tempted. You will be weak. You will want to go back. Why? Because the version of you that sleeps in is still alive, and they're scared. That version has beliefs like, I'm not a morning person. It's not that serious. Just 5 more minutes. But here's the truth. Every time you hit snooze, you're saying yes to who you used to be and no to who you could become. The 5 a.m. mindset is about killing comfort. Not once, but every morning. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being brutally honest. The most successful people in the world don't wake up early because it's easy. They wake up because discipline is the only bridge between where they are and who they know they could be. You don't just get up at 5 a.m. to work. You get up to win the first battle of the day. Win that battle, you start stacking victory on top of victory. Lose it, and your entire day becomes reaction instead of creation. Remember, if you can't beat your pillow, how will you beat your patterns? Blueprint of a sacred morning ritual. Let's get tactical, because motivation is nothing if it isn't followed by method. Here's the truth. Waking up at 5 a.m. is step one. But what you do between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, that's where the magic lives. Let me show you the 5-part morning ritual blueprint. 1. The wake ritual, 5 to 10 minutes. Before the world touches you, you touch the moment. No phone, no emails, no distractions. Breathe. Drink a tall glass of water. Open a window. Say out loud, "This is my time. This is my life. I rise with power." What you're doing here is re-anchoring to the truth of now, breaking the autopilot loop. 2. Inner stillness, 10 to 20 minutes. This is sacred space. Meditate, pray, breathe deeply, sit in silence, and listen to your soul. This isn't about controlling your thoughts. It's about watching them and becoming free from them. Because when the mind quiets, the voice of the inner guide begins to speak. 3. Mind expansion, 15 minutes. This is when you feed your mind before the world poisons it. Read books that shape your destiny. Listen to an audiobook or a podcast that stretches you. Learn one new idea that makes you more valuable. You're not just consuming, you're constructing a new identity. One idea a day, 365 new beliefs in a year. That's how you evolve, not in leaps, but in layers. 4. Body activation, 10 to 30 minutes. The body is the brain's messenger. When it moves, the chemistry of power is released. Stretch, run, walk in nature, do yoga, do push-ups in silence. The point isn't to build a six-pack. It's to build a sacred relationship with vitality. The more you move in the morning, the more unstoppable your mind becomes all day. 5. Create in solitude, 15 to 30 minutes. This is where it gets spiritual. Write your thoughts. Plan your day with intention. Sketch your dream life like you're designing the divine. This is not busy work. This is you saying to the universe, I am no longer a passenger. I am the architect now. If you do this morning after morning, you're not just developing a routine. You're developing rituals that realign you with your highest self. And once that alignment is daily, the world begins to respond to your vibration. The spiritual frequency of dawn. Let's go deeper now, beyond science, beyond habit. Let's talk frequency. Because 5 a.m. is not just a time, it's a portal. For thousands of years, before clocks, before cities, the sacred ones, the seekers, the sages, all rose with the sun. Why? Because the hour before sunrise is energetically thin. It's the window where the veil between worlds is lightest. It's when intuition is strongest. It's when your soul is most accessible. It's when divine inspiration whispers to those who are listening. The Sufis called it the hour of secrets. The yogis called it Brahma Muhurta, the creator's hour. The mystics called it the time when God walks the earth in silence. And you can walk with Him, not with words, not with rituals, but simply by being present. Wake up before the sun, and you begin to hear messages you were too noisy to notice before. The inspiration? It's always been there. You were just too busy to hear it. But now, you're awake. An awakening is not something that happens once. It's something that happens every morning, if you choose it. Final integration and soul activation. So, let's make this real right now, in this very moment. Take a deep breath. Let it fill your lungs and expand your chest. And with every breath, imagine this: that in your soul there is a fire, a flame waiting to be lit. Now, imagine that flame catching light at 5 a.m. every day. And with every passing morning, it burns brighter. You don't need to know everything about the future. You don't need to have all the answers, but you need to take action. Right now, in your heart, the 5 a.m. mindset is already awake. The only question is, will you wake up with it? This isn't just a video. This is a call to action, a reminder that your highest self has been waiting for you. If you've made it this far, you're no longer the person who hits snooze. You're the one who rises. Here's your challenge. Wake up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Don't make excuses. Don't hit snooze. And for 21 days, commit to this sacred practice. Commit to your growth, your expansion, your awakening. Watch what happens. Because when you take the time to build yourself before the world demands your attention, you start to live a life others can only dream of. But it's not a dream. It's your reality. And it starts with a single step. So, when the sun rises tomorrow, will you rise with it?